Hello my friends and welcome back to Innersphere Wars. It's once again Happygue versus COD. So I hope that Happygue is a little bit more successful. Now to be fair, COD is a very good player. And I try to always cast from the perspective of whoever's recording I've got. So in this case I've got Happygue's recording, so obviously I'm going to make commentary on how I think Happygue could have played better. But, you know, just sitting down and thinking about it after yesterday's match doesn't diminish in any way that COD is a really good player. He knows the strengths of his mobile light lance and he played them to the absolute best. Yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to say that right at the beginning here when there's not much going on, because after rewatching the recording for quality, well, maybe I was a little bit harsh, but it's kind of obvious to me because when you play a lot of mods erroneously, in my opinion, increase the value of evasion a lot. And evasion is already very powerful in the base game. Like, as powerful as Bulwark now. The original Bulwark, where you stood still and you got 50% defense, was better. Absolutely it was. You could stand in the minerals and get that debuff. You could stand in water and get that debuff. It was really powerful. But the cover version of Bulwark is a lot less powerful, but evasion has remained the same. It's just that a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, don't really appreciate how powerful evasion can be. And so, having played so many campaigns against incredibly evasive mechs, you do reach a point where you understand how to take that evasion down, which is usually with a melee. But that might not be obvious to everyone. But yeah, if you're facing off against a load of lights and you're in mediums and heavies, if they're stupid enough to get close to you, DFA or punch them. And if they jump around, jumping does not in any way shed the stability damage. So, unless they're willing to jump and brace, then they're in trouble. And if they jump and brace, you could always sprint after them and give them a good smack next turn. Anyway, here we are. Happygue here has basically a really soft, weak lance, especially considering that he's got a turkey to play with. But he does have one, I think it's a quick draw, one heavy. A locust, a javelin, the turkey, and I think that's one heavy there. Yeah, it's a quick draw. I was right. So anyway, focus on the game because it looks like the action is kicking off immediately here.
Waiting for orders.
It looks like COD is in the unenviable position of being forced to go first. So maybe Happygue here can put some pressure on him. What's he got?
I've got a sensor lock.
Alright, Thunderbolt. Explosive edition. And a javelin. I think that's the firepower javelin. That's the one with a lot of weapons and very little armor. Which is ironic because the fire javelin, as it's called, has only got 4 medium lasers and a lot of armor.
Yes, Commander.
So it's almost misdesignated. Why not? You could take that shot. Admittedly, it wouldn't do you much good, though.
What do you need?
You know, that quick draw could actually get a shot here, if you wanted it.
What's the plan?
40% mitigation is, you know, not great, but you could strip the evasion token here and then just lay into the side of it.
Yeah? Acknowledged.
What you shouldn't do is let COD disengage. COD should not be allowed to disengage here. He has the turn advantage, and he should seek to maintain it. The Locust and the Turkey are really not going to get much done, so he needs to use them to get the most out of his quick draw.
Awaiting orders.
He can take this shot. It would be free.
Have no doubt, it will be done.
COD's got one more mech out there, I presume, somewhere. Actually, he might not, because he's got a heavy, a medium, and a pretty decent light.
Confirmed.
He might be only 3 mechs. That is possible.
What can I do for you?
He might be 3 mechs. Do you know what? That's about the best shot the Turkey will ever get. And he should totally take it. Yeah, go for it. Why not? It's a light mech, it can't take much damage. Should probably,
On my way.
in my opinion, probably should have chosen the higher spot position here on top of the hill. Might have gotten a 5% accuracy increase.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it didn't hit, but I actually think that that's an alright move.
I may need some more time in the simulator.
30 seconds is wild. Oh, they're playing with 30-second turns. I didn't even realise. Because I normally play at this pace myself all the time. Because,
Reporting.
you know, I always feel like you guys would be bored watching me mull over turns for ages. So I try and keep my turn time to 15 seconds. These boys are being pressured down to 30, so it just seems like a normal game to me.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah, why not? Why not? He's only got 3 mechs anyway. I'm not sure if I would punch him.
No
Although,
way.
punch is good because it's got great chance to hit. So yeah, why not? Nice. And of course that puts some stab damage on him. So now, if he jumps, he's going to carry that stab damage with him. Unless he braces as
How
well.
might I help?
Yes, yes, this is good. Go after that light. And to be fair, it represents a lot of firepower for COD.
Waiting on you, Commander.
It is both lightly armoured and heavily armed. Ironically, it should really be called the Fire Javelin because it's the one with all the weapons. I'm not sure why he's doing this with the quick draw though. I would have figured that he would have jumped towards him and maybe try and put some real hurt in.
What can I do for you?
Still, so far so good. Oh yes, yes, DFA him. I suppose you can missile him as well. That's the conservative safe play.
Ready, set.
That's the safe play. And yeah, it's fair enough. Oh, nice damage. I don't understand the quick draw move. That's the only bit of this I don't understand. I feel like you could have jumped the quick draw in and done terrible, unyielding damage to this javelin with the quick draw. He has no choice but to jump that away and brace it, or he's going to lose it. Oh, come on, COD. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he lost the turn. COD lost a turn. What an uncharacteristic blunder. Oh, that hurt though. Not that the turkey can take much hurt.
Damage.
He's gonna lose his javelin now, definitely. The real fight here might be potentially between the Thunderbolt and the Quick Draw.
Yes, Commander.
You could sprint behind the Thunderbolt with that Locust. You totally could. You could totally... You've got ace piloting. You could sprint behind him and then shoot him in the back and turn away.
Yes, Commander.
I actually think like there was an opportunity to harass the Thunderbolt in the rear.
Of course.
But that's okay. Gaming initiative is hard with 30 seconds to plan. Oh, it's a Hatchet Man. Okay, that's a dangerous opponent. It's not exactly the Great Hatchet Man, though. It's the
Armor breach.
it's the
Internal damage.
inexplicable AC-10 one that makes no sense. I would jump in with the Quick Draw and unload on that javelin before it decides to try and run away. And if he breaks the leg, then it's going nowhere. Oh wait, he can't because the Quick Draw is in the heavy phase. Silly me.
I hear ya.
But he could do it with the javelin.
Resting my neck.
Oh, he took too long. He took 30 seconds. Oh god, now they've both fumbled a turn. This is great. Rise and shine.
Oh, I'm bleeding, Commander.
Okay.
Losing weapons, Commander.
I mean, COD continues to focus on the turkey, and I'm not sure if that's a great thing to focus on, considering it's a piece of trash.
What's the plan?
But hey, get in there and punch the javelin. You might as well. You have a lock. You have a maximum range lock. Yes, go. This makes perfect sense. And if he, depending on where the machine guns hit, some real damage could occur. Okay, but that strips 2 evasion tokens as well. So now there's no escape. But he needs to move the cicada because it's while it's rubbish and it's a pawn that he can sacrifice, he doesn't want to sacrifice it too easily. Oof.
Oh, I took some shrapnel. I'm losing weapon systems.
Okay, it's not unstabilized, so
Good to go.
he could sprint it away, and that is what I think he should do to save the sensor lock. Sprint it. You can sprint it. It's not destabilized, so you can sprint it. And you can sprint it far. It's fast. Run! 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 Ugh.
Affirmative.
What is the point of moving instead of sprinting? It's not like bracing protects your rear any. Okay, he wanted to sensor lock, but I'm not really sure how that helps at this moment. Don't get involved in this chatting. You have 17 seconds to make a move. Go!
Engaging jump jets.
It's trying to keep you distracted.
Take this.
Nice. Okay. These boys are stressing me out here. But your true skills are tested. Whether you can make good decisions quickly. So this time limit is really going to show us how well these boys can play. Okay, that hurt. But it didn't do anything critical. Now he needs to jump that javelin out of there. Jump the javelin. That's it. Get his javelin. Jump it. And make sure to align it so that the damaged leg is facing away. That's right. Align it.
Affirmative.
Hopefully that's the correct alignment. I think it is. Excellent. Oh yeah, that hurt.
That's a critical hit.
Nah, that's fine. Yeah, you didn't kill it, but it's nearly dead. Just chase it down. Oh!
Dang it, that hurt!
He's self-destructed for that one. Finish him.
You have orders?
Don't put a healthy mech in a poor position here to finish him. Probably go north. Actually, from behind the rock is fine.
Certainly.
I thought he was going to die as well. I actually don't understand why he didn't die.
Unleashing hell.
Well, he's dead now.
One less target.
Okay. One down. Now, the critical firepower of the operation has not yet been lost. Happygue's main firepower is his quick draw, which is undamaged. But I'm not sure how I feel about his chances now that this javelin has taken so much damage.
Waiting for orders.
What he should do now is he's got to try and maneuver behind these boys. They've got enough armor to survive frontal attack for a long time. He's got to use his superior mobility to get behind them. What you should attempt to do on this turn, I think, is go after this hatchet man, strip its evasion, and then maneuver the quick draw behind it. Which he probably won't be able to do this turn, but he would definitely be able to do next turn. He's still going after the Thunderbolt, but I don't think he can get close enough. I think he might just barely have had a rear shot on the hatchet man. In fact, I think he had a rear shot on the hatchet man where the cicada is currently parked right now. I mean, I'm not even sure what that sensor lock accomplished, because he's just going to move the Thunderbolt now anyway. Ouch! That's dead. Still, he might have a rear shot on the Thunderbolt now. If he uses his jump jets. Yes! Jump jets! Jump jets! Get behind it! Get behind it! You can get behind it! I'm sure you can. I think. There's no... I don't feel like there's much point in going after this big armoured boat from the side or front.
Commander.
He wanted to. I'm sure he wanted to get behind it, and I'm pretty sure he could have. And that's not how it worked out. And now I think COD will probably hatchet man the turkey to death if he's got the range to do so. Yep. I didn't think he'd use a DFA to do it, but okay. I guess that worked.
Standing by.
Maybe he wasn't in range. There is a bit of forest here. It's hard for me to tell by just looking whether that's in range. But the hatchet man has got quite a lot of movement, so it can usually hatchet its victims from that range. But maybe he realised that he didn't have quite enough range, and that's why he went for the DFA.
I'm taking the shot.
I still don't understand the moves with the quick draw. It's just a whole lot of really defensive LRM spam. Oh, that's gonna hurt. So the key here with the quick draw would be to get behind enemies and unload that heavy firepower. But that is not what is happening here. You could totally go behind it and shoot it in the back here. This makes perfect sense because he'll move again next turn first.
Move order received.
Okay, it's not bad. It's in the right spot. You know, a quick draw can eviscerate a Thunderbolt in a single blast because of that SRM ammo.
Reporting. Confirmed.
Nearly. He does not want to move next to the Hatchet Man. The Hatchet Man would like nothing more than to melee the Locust. That's better. Thank goodness for that. I was going to scream at the screen.
I'm here.
I mean, it's a side shot and the Hatchet Man's legs are damaged. But really, he wants to keep this Thunderbolt in the pincer.
Waiting for the right move.
COD is backing away. He may have made a mistake here.
I can't hold it. I'm going over.
Okay, so the Locust is going down. That's fine.
I'm hit.
The quick draw might have a rear shot on the Thunderbolt here.
Standing by.
As long as he doesn't position himself where the Hatchet Man can hack him in the back. Yeah, that's better. That's perfect, in fact.
Copy that.
Oh, this is an uncharacteristic mistake from COD here to show his back like this.
Targeting for an alpha.
Oh, that's really unlucky. Wow, that's fantastically unlucky. I mean, that rear section was already incredibly damaged. He really only needed one hit to expose it.
I'm being flanked.
Okay, that's acceptable. Get behind the Thunderbolt now with the Locust, if you can.
Yes, Commander.
Go! Oh, in fact, the quick draw is available. Machine gun the back and hope that you get the ammo.
Good to go.
Oh, no, he doesn't have enough movement. He actually does not have enough movement to get behind it. Should have gone with the quick draw first, I guess.
Coordinates confirmed.
You can try this to keep it alive for another turn. I'm not sure COD will be so unwise as to reserve now. But he might. No, he's not going to. Interesting to move the Hatchet Man, though. That was an interesting move. Now, if I'm... Because the Hatchet Man's already had its go, so if I'm Happygue here, I don't even move at all. I stay in the water to cool down my hot mech, and I just unload into the back of that. And hope that I get it.
Acknowledged.
Yes! That's exactly what I would have done.
Acknowledged.
Bet the sink. Oh, no. That's just unlucky. That's brutally unlucky. That was the right move, in my opinion. It was the right move the last time he did that. He's been really unlucky to not get any RT hits.
I'm gonna need a medic. I'm losing weapon systems.
Reserve.
Awaiting orders.
Reserve. Reserve. Can't get behind it. Reserve. There's nothing to do with this turn. Reserve! Please! Okay. Phew. Excellent.
I'm here.
Do it again. This time in French and German. I want 300 rounds delivered into the back of that mech. No, just move. You can get him this time. Oh, if you don't move, if you jump though, he does get an optimal shot.
Here we go.
He's gonna cook for this, but it's worth it. No, fire it all. Fire it all!
Here we go.
Oh, you may not get another chance. Oh, the SRM ammo went!
Mech destroyed.
Oh, we got it. It was really unlucky that he didn't get that sooner, though. I mean, 3 back attacks
Reporting.
on that, plus all the locust hits on it. He must have got like four back attacks in total, and it didn't blow. Happygue was very, COD was very lucky that that lived as long as it did.
As you wish.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. I'm not sure why he moved. He'd probably be better off just standing still behind the rock. I think standing still behind the rock, the Hatchet Man had no shot. But having moved, he now has a shot. Ah. You don't always have to move. I understand the pressure to move means you get evasion tokens, but you don't have to move. I'm pretty sure if he just stayed behind the rock, the Hatchet Man would not have actually had a shot. Now this Hatchet Man is running mega hot, and it can't afford to because its legs are already so badly damaged. No need to jump, just move and just carry on shooting at him.
Okay, I'm on it.
Oh well, I guess that works. So this Hatchet Man could die from heat damage if COD is not careful. Because the legs could fail. Okay, he hardly moved that turn. Now is the chance. Unload. Unload on him. Use your precision strike. A side shot would be better. I would actually jump. I would jump to obtain the side shot if I could get one. Yes, yes, there's one there. Ah, no, it's not direct. It's not direct. That'll have to do. Take it.
Understood.
Hurry, 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 hurry! 7 seconds! Hurry! Yes! Hurry! Fire everything! Go! Yes! Excellent! Yes! Nice!
Scored a critical hit.
Now, COD's in trouble.
Watch those heat levels.
That's pretty good. There is still plenty of opportunity for COD to still win this.
I'm here.
Oh, you get to go again because he's stuck on... He's been pinned to the floor. Put some distance. I think that move... No, no, take this turn. Take the turn. No! Why wouldn't you take the turn? He's totally vulnerable. Should have just fired. Yes. Should have just stood still where the hatchet man cannot smack you and unload into him. He's not exactly got amazing weapons. And with 2 of his jump jets missing, he ain't going anywhere.
Aye, aye.
What? Quoi? What is that move about? He didn't run out of time there, did he? Oh yeah, it did! They both did it! Oh, I love it. Now this is quality entertainment. Makes me wish I was observing.
Roger.
Oh, that leg.
I'm generating a lot of heat.
Now, he's down to 1 jump jet. He could still win if he manages to get the hack on the quick draw. That axe will carve it into turkey. Have to remember that the quick draw's only got 640 HPs. One good smack with the axe can be fatal. Return fire. That's all you gotta do, really.
I'm here.
Just stand there, return fire. For the first time I've ever seen, this quick draw is running out of LRMs. Don't get close to him. That's the only way he can win now, is if he gets a lucky hit with the hatchet.
Understood.
Okay, he's gonna hide behind the rock and cool off.
Standing by. Let's move.
And now he's gonna waddle back again. Full power. Go!
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
Nice. There goes the legs. That DFA came back to haunt COD.
Go down.
Mission successful.
Well, that was a pretty cool match. Loads of errors made on both sides, but the 30-second timer puts the pressure on players to make good decisions quickly. And one of the great rules of a great strategist is it's not about making the best decision too late, but a good decision in time. So it's better to just have a decision in your hand within that 5 or 10 seconds, like this. And this comes with practice, with thousands of games. I have this idea and it's a good idea. Then I'm going to allot myself some time, not much time, to see if there is a better idea. And if there isn't a better idea, I'm just going to go with the good idea I came up with, and I'm going to cut myself off. So, looking at a situation when I play single player, within 5 seconds I've thought about what I want to do, and then I spend another 5 to maybe 10 seconds just, is there anything slightly better than that? And if there isn't, and there's no reason for me not to go after the decision I first came up with, my gut decision, then I just go with it. And improving your gut decision for that decision to be a good decision, that just takes lots of memory and practice, and you know, I've been in this situation before and these moves were good and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, that was a great game, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have some other players' recordings to go through after this one, so join me for those, for more Innisphere Wars, and I'll see you guys next time.